Aoi no Mamade, roughly translated to just blue, follows its hero, Kazumasa Otsuki, back to his hometown as he struggles to choose between 6 girls in his quest to find a girlfriend. As Kazumasa travels to school every day, players will be able to converse with each of his possible suitors through branching dialogue trees, to influence hidden relationship meters that determine who he is most compatible with. A memory correction system collects past keywords so that players can elaborate on existing and past conversations, and multiple endings for each character can be uncovered based on players' performance. The limited edition treasure box was released in a box that features the game, an audio drama CD, and an art book. The art book is A5 size and contains colored character art and black and white sketch art. Tristia of the Deep Blue Sea is part of the Deep Blue series. In the game, players have to rebuild the island of Tristia after a dragon attack. The story was later adapted into an OVA. The player takes the role of Nanoka Flanka, who must build an array of technological gadgets using schematics and various raw materials that can be encountered in-game, and sell them to people of Tristia. As new gadgets are introduced to the town is able to produce a greater variety of items and gradually grows. Full voice acting is used for the characters in the game, and even Nanaka's dog speaks his mind with a deep male voice. The game was released on the budget the best prize line, including a limited edition which includes a music CD and a drama CD. For the 10th anniversary celebration, this game was re-released on the PSP. Neosphere of the Deep Blue Sky is the sequel to Tristia of the Deep Blue Sea, and is part of the Deep Blue series. The game is set in the Neosphere kingdom that fly in the air by ancient e-technology. The player controls Nanoka, who is called to rebuild the kingdom after a world war has taken place. Similar to the FIS game, the gameplay is part strategy and part adventure. A limited edition released on the PS2 comes in a box that features the game, an illustrations book and a bonus CD. A PSP version was released for the 10th anniversary. Aoishiro, translated to Blue Castle, is a Japanese horror adventure game, and the second in a line of Yuri visual novel-style PS2 games, and takes place in the same universe as its predecessor, Aoishiro. The game is set in both the modern real world and a mythical world. The game unfolds from the point of view of Tsuyuko Osanai, a girl who is the head of Kendo Club at Seijo Gakuen. The game starts with the Kendo Club traveling to Shoshinji for summer training camp. The story varies greatly based upon the player's decisions, which not only affect the flow of the story but also the ending the player receives, several of which suggest romantic feelings among the female characters. The limited edition features an extras a special drama CD and an illustration booklet containing doujin and character sketches. The game was also released on the budget Super Light 2000 series. The game was later released alongside Aoishiro as a remastered HD version for the Nintendo Switch and PC. Apocrypha 0 are 2 yaoi, or boys love, visual novels released for Windows. The PS2 port combines the contents of the 2 games, titled Alex Disc and Platina Disc, and includes enhanced animation, a new opening animation movie, and a new scenario. The story in both games takes place in a kingdom named Naraku, which means Naraka, which is the hell of Buddhism, in Japanese. While the kingdom is deteriorating, the king of Naraku gets a pair of twin sons, Alexander and Platina. In order to revitalize the kingdom, the king decides to make the twins fight with each other, then the only survivor will become the next king of Naraku. The player can choose to play as Alexander, who is childish but has larger potentialities, or as Platina, who is steady and talented. The limited edition includes a special drama and voice CD, a making of booklet, and a slipcase box. Arabians Lost. The Engagement on Desert is a Japanese female-oriented romance adventure otome game originally developed by Quinn Rose for Windows in 2006. The main character, Aileen Olasabal, is the only daughter and princess of Gilkothar who wants nothing more than to lead a normal life and not be a princess. However, nearing her birthday, the king and queen decided that she should marry, and that they had decided on a husband for her. Combining adventure and RPG elements, Arabians Lost allows players to guide one of several suitors through a kingdom full of monsters and valuable items. If suitors fight off enough monsters and collect enough gold, the impression they make on the princess will go up. If not, the impression they make on her will go down. Kaya Yuno is an 18-year-old student who attends the Morota Culinary School, which trains aspiring chefs on the ins and outs of the kitchen and proper Italian cooking. While at the school, Kaya exercises diligence in learning, with gainful employment in mind, but also interacts with the mostly male students in a romance simulation which is aimed at Japanese girl gamers. Like most visual novels, the emphasis is on character development. As Yuna, players can interact with the student population at the academy by moving around the map. Daily conversation with the boys is an important part of building her relationships with them. If she managed to get close enough to one, she'll receive an email from them that signals the opportunity for her to pursue a more intimate relationship. The player can also obtain recipes from the guys. This is important because a cooking test based around a particular theme is held every 2 weeks and they need to answer enough questions correctly to pass. Yuna has 3 in-game stats that the player can level up: heart, body and skill. 3 other stats, tension, title, or designation, and trait, also exist, and these are interconnected with the aforementioned 3. The limited edition includes an art booklet and extra CD. Aria the Natural, Aoi no Mirage, translated to Mirage of a Distant Dream, is the first of 2 PS2 games based on an utopian science fantasy manga and anime by Kozue Amano. The series is set in the 24th century on a terraformed Mars, now named Aqua, and follows a young woman named Akari Mizunashi, as she trains as an apprentice gondolier, known as Undines. In the game, Akari Mizunashi works as a gondolier along with her friends, Aika and Alice, from the other 2 rival companies. As they continue their training to become Undines, they continue to meet new people and partake on mysterious adventures, all in the scenic and peaceful city. The game was also released in a limited edition version, and later re-released as part of the Alchemist Best collection. Aria the Natural, Aoishiro il Cielo, translated to The Sky Over the Blue Planet, is the second game based on the Aria manga and anime. The game follows 15-year-old Akari Mizunashi, along with her friends Aika and Alice, on new adventures as they meet new characters and experience a carnival and New Year's festival. The game was also released in a limited edition version, and is part of the Alchemist Best collection. Armen Noir is an otome game set in the near future, in a corrupt city called Mobius, where the gap between rich and poor is growing bigger and bigger. The heroine, Nazca, is part of a group called Hunters, people who has chosen to oppose the criminals who have sullied their hands with illegal deeds and have gained money as a result. Hunters work for Bountia, an organization that takes assignments to catch criminals in the city for rewards. The game follows the amnesiac Nazca, who carry an inability to kill anyone, which makes it difficult in her line of work. The limited edition features a drama CD and an original collection set,